there's
All
a vocabulary.
That's fine. I'm going to ask a question
for
here.
men with money, and there's vocabulary.
Is a 3 body count or above make you a whore? And if not, then what body count is too much? Go ahead.
I don't think like over 3 that doesn't make you a whore.
Okay, what number for you is too much then?
Like as a girl, like too much as a girl.
What number makes you say like, nah, bro, come on, man?
Maybe like over 12.
Over 12? Okay, so 3 and above is not, but 12 is when you start to draw the line?
I mean, not draw the line, because like you can't really control like how many people like, you know, you might have a boyfriend. Control it. No, like
it's like when you control
if you're with someone,
like you can choose what you want to eat, right? Same thing with sex. Choose who you want to smash.
Yeah. Okay.
So what
yeah,
number's
you
too
choose.
Much?
But
is it 12 or what? What's the number for you?
Yeah, 12.
Okay. So if someone has 13, whore in your eyes.
No, I honestly don't think like that matters. Like your number.
Okay. Does 100 matter then?
I mean, like.
Damn.
That's.
If you had a son,
insane. That's insane.
So that is, okay, so you clearly have limits here. So if your son,
okay, for myself, but I'm just saying it just doesn't matter.
All right, if you had a son, what number would be too much for his girl to have for you? What would you be like? Hey, man, you need to rethink.
Mijo.
Like 20.
Okay.
Be like, come on now.
Okay.
All right, what about you? What's too much for you?
In a girl?
Yeah, is 3 make a chick a whore or
No.
Okay? What number is too high for you then?
But just for a girl, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think 20 is a reasonable number.
Okay. Yeah. What about you? What's too much for you?
I honestly don't think about it. Like, about
Okay.
what's too much.
What about if your son was going to get married to a girl, what number would be too high for you where you would pull him aside and be like, hey, you need to rethink this wedding?
If I was a man or...
If you were his mother.
If I was his mother?
Yeah. And you want your son's best interest.
If I was his mother, even concerned about who his wife's body count was, I'd be a little concerned for myself, because that probably means that he's like mama's boy and that there's more than a mother-son relationship going on, because I don't think any mom is like, how many guys has your fiance fucked? Because that's weird.
Don't you think it's a mom's job to protect her son from predatory women, though?
I think moms that are normal just want their sons to be happy, and they can tell if a woman is classy, treats him good, and is nice to the family. I don't think she's Googling looking and doing data science.
Wouldn't her sexual history play a role in her being classy?
But who's going into details to try to find that out? That's weird. If you care that much, that's just weird to me.
Well, shouldn't a mother care about her son that much?
Yeah, she can, but she cares about him if he's happy. That's all that really matters. And mothers have good instinct.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't know?
And how would the mom know?
Because women know each other well.
From experience.
I'm telling you, no mom questions how many men have your fiance fucked.
Okay, let me ask the ladies here on the panel. Would you guys care about how many partners your son's potential wife had? Would you guys care? You would care? Would you care?
I don't. I wouldn't want to know that.
Yeah.
Would you care?
But yeah, like I wouldn't want to know.
I don't want to know either. I don't want to know either. Like I won't really care. But
Would
you
any
can
of you
tell
care?
if she's nice or not. Like you can just tell.
That's
Bro, this is why
saying.
fathers are so fucking required, man. Holy shit.
Let's be fair.
This is why dads. No, hold on. I gotta say this. This is why dads are just way better parents than mothers most of the time when it comes to upbringing a child and preparing them for the real world. And this is why single mothers do so terrible with their children, and single fathers do so much better. Mothers are not willing to have the difficult conversations and protect their sons from really bad decisions that could be potentially devastating for them long term. Like, that's crazy to me that none of y'all care about the promiscuity and the sexual history of your son's potential wife who can marry him, take half his money, destroy him in the divorce courts, take his children from him. Like, do you guys not understand that a female's promiscuity in the past absolutely determines her ability to be with your son long term?
Yeah,
That's
but
true.
Can I ask you? Are you someone's mom?
But
are you a man's mom?
The chances of him even knowing.
How would you even know what a mom of a son would think or feel?
This is what she should care about, though.
That's from your mind. But I'm telling you, most moms just want their son to be happy, and they're happy.
So you
no, okay. Go ahead. I mean, first of all, like the chances of the son even knowing.
Maybe you should stick with you as a man and
stop putting yourself. Fathers are so important.
Stop putting yourself into a mom's
the issue
mindset.
Is that you're thinking the question itself. So let's make it more fair. Nobody asks their son's fiance or girlfriend how many bodies they had. But let's say, for example, you figured out from a friend of a friend, she's been playing around with multiple guys, had multiple partners, and like just for a living.
That makes more sense because
would you be concerned for your son's well-being at that point?
Yes. The way he posed it is like, oh, the guy's gonna know, and then he's gonna come tell his mom, which that just.
But I feel like as a guy, you would never bring a woman to meet your parents unless you knew 100% this girl. No,
men do that. They bring strippers home to marry.
Guys do all the time. And once again, it's from experience. You as a mom should know, all right, she's a good girl or she's not. You should know that from your mom.
She should know that, but
so you asked you earlier for your opinion for your son.
The alarming thing to me is everyone's willingness to kind of turn the cheek and like not care about that. Like that's what it was very interesting to me. But again, goes back to what I said before. This is why typically single fathers do better than single mothers in the stats, because single fathers, at least they have the disciplinarian aspect of being the parent, right? They might not have the nurturing and the whole feel good, oh, I love you, blah, 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 but they will at least discipline you and reinforce that there are consequences in life.
Yeah.
Well, that's because men and women play different roles in a child's life.
They do.
So they need both. They really need both.
Yeah, they do. But I just find it very interesting how all of you are willing to, like, only one of you was like, oh, I'd care about it, but like no one took like an emphatic stand to be like,
it's different
no,
for a
that
guy.
matters.
Like I have a daughter. Like I don't have a son, so like I have brothers. I have 3 brothers.
Would you want your daughter to be promiscuous?
So no, if like
so why would you want your son to get with a promiscuous woman if you don't even want that for your daughter?
No, I'm not saying that I would want it. I'm just saying I agree with her on that one thing, that it would be a little strange that I would somehow know about who this girl's been with or how many people.
I think that's what they were stuck on, the actual finding out how they would know. But ultimately, we're just saying if you knew from maybe another source.
Yeah, if we know we don't want that, obviously. Right. No.
Okay, well then they agree with you. They just didn't want to.
And I don't think fathers are doing that much better than mothers. I mean, there's statistics also that show that daughters that live with their fathers have a much higher suicide attempt rate.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Huh?
Yes.
Sometimes like fathers don't really like take care of like their daughter that well. Like they don't even like give attention or like care.
It's different. Like
single fathers do better than single mothers in every metric. No. Single mothers are the leading contributor to degenerates in society, going to prison, alcohol abuse, drug abuse, being a convicted felon. All of this, dropping out of school, all of this goes up significantly with single mothers versus single fathers.
And that's because whatever the reason that they're single. And a lot of time it's because the father wasn't, responsible enough.
Well, who picked them though?
But I mean, the reason I think a lot of mothers
obviously you're in a unique situation. Like for you were widowed, but most women are not widowed. Most women end up picking a really bad partner.
Yeah, or they don't appreciate the one that they're with. But the reason they're not doing as well as some of the guys is because it's too much for them. Like they're not cut out for all these things.
All right, let me go back to the topic. What body count is too much for you then, Miss OnlyFans TV, if any?
Thing is, I don't really think about that because,
okay,
I don't.
What's too much for you?
Well, I said 20 to 30 is too much. I would say that.
All right. What about you?
I think like what she said, 20 to 30. And of course, it depends on your age. If you're like early 20s and you've already racked up.
And the crazy part is some of this generation lose virginity when they was like younger. Mm-hmm. So body count are super high, like crazy high.
What about you?
So I wouldn't think that someone over 3 is a hoe. Now, of course, depending on their age.
Okay. What's too much for you?
For myself?
No. I mean, what's too much? Yeah. Not for you particular. I mean, women in general. Like if a girl told you, you'd be like,
I guess once it gets to the double digits.
So 10 and above?
Yeah, for me, like,
for
myself, like, I have different standards for myself, but like.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
For others.
All right. Interesting. All right. Where we at here?
We got a bunch of chats here.
Okay. And then, ask the ladies, who would they